Welcome to this lecture on building a control-conscious culture. In this session, we'll explore how organizations can embed internal controls into their everyday operations by fostering a culture of accountability, ethics, and continuous improvement. A control-conscious culture means that everyone in the organization understands their role in safeguarding assets, ensuring accuracy, and managing risk, not just auditors or compliance teams. It's about making internal control a shared responsibility and part of how people work every day. Let's begin by understanding why culture matters. Even the best designed controls can fail if employees don't believe in or follow them. Culture influences behavior, decision-making, and how seriously people take risk management. A strong control culture minimizes errors, reduces fraud risk, and enhances operational efficiency. Building a control-conscious culture starts with tone at the top. Leadership sets the example for integrity and ethical conduct. When executives demonstrate commitment to transparency, accountability, and compliance, employees follow suit. This alignment between leadership behavior and organizational values is the foundation of a strong control environment. 1. Senior management must communicate the importance of internal controls consistently. This can be achieved through policies, training, and personal example. Leaders should reinforce that controls are not obstacles, but tools that protect both the organization and its people. Accountability should extend from the boardroom to the front line. Everyone must understand their responsibilities and be held answerable for compliance. Documented policies and procedures provide structure and consistency. They guide employees on how to perform tasks correctly and responsibly. These documents should be simple, accessible, and regularly updated. Employees should be trained to understand not just what the policies are, but why they exist. Effective communication keeps internal control principles top of mind. Regular discussions, internal newsletters, and workshops can highlight the importance of controls and share examples of how they prevent problems. For instance, sharing a case study of how a control caught a potential fraud reinforces the message that controls work. 4. Employees at all levels should receive training tailored to their roles. Finance teams might focus on reconciliations and approval workflows, while operational staff learn about segregation of duties and documentation. Ongoing education helps ensure new hires and seasoned employees alike understand evolving risks and control expectations. A control-conscious culture thrives when employees feel empowered to take ownership of their responsibilities. Encourage staff to report irregularities, suggest improvements, and raise concerns without fear of retaliation. Whistleblower programs and open-door communication channels build trust and transparency. Controls should be seamlessly integrated into business processes rather than added as extra steps. For example, automated approval workflows in ERP systems ensure compliance without creating unnecessary delays. When controls are efficient and logical, employees are more likely to embrace them. 7. Recognition and reward systems should promote ethical conduct and compliance. Acknowledge employees who demonstrate integrity or help improve processes. Positive reinforcement strengthens a culture of accountability and trust. 8. A control-conscious culture requires ongoing assessment. Management should regularly review whether employees understand and apply control principles. Surveys, performance metrics, and audit results can provide insight into the organization's control maturity. Feedback loops ensure that cultural initiatives remain relevant and effective. Let's consider a practical example. A mid-sized company noticed recurring compliance issues due to employees bypassing approval steps. Management responded by conducting workshops to explain why those approvals mattered, streamlined the workflow for efficiency, and publicly recognized teams that consistently followed protocols. Within months, compliance improved significantly, not because of new rules, but because of renewed awareness and engagement. Technology can also reinforce culture. Dashboards that track compliance KPIs, reminders in business systems, and e-learning modules make control awareness part of the daily workflow. When employees see controls as integrated tools rather than burdens, adherence improves naturally. Finally, leadership reinforcement is ongoing. Senior leaders should continually emphasize integrity, transparency, and risk management in communications and decisions. When ethical conduct is visible and rewarded, it becomes embedded in the organization's DNA. To summarize, building a control-conscious culture means creating an environment where everyone understands, values, and practices internal control principles. It's driven by leadership commitment, clear communication, effective training, and a supportive environment that encourages responsibility. A strong control culture transforms compliance from a checklist into a shared organizational mindset, one that strengthens governance, builds trust, and ensures long-term success. In our next lecture, we'll explore emerging trends in internal control, discussing how innovation, automation, and data analytics are shaping the next generation of control environments. Thank you for joining me in this session on building a control-conscious culture.